Anything for the laugh. Even the fear factor. I'm Devin O'Day. It is Main Street today. Merry Christmas. We're having our Christmas time and so glad that you're here. Still look crazy under the weather, but at the same time, life goes on. And y'all, I went to feed last night and Barney the pig had decided to leave his pen. And he was not out, but he was in the big pasture with Stevie, the blind steer, and the horses, and everybody was doing their chow down. And I took most of the night trying to get Barney the pig back to his pen. He's, and it's like I told Cheryl Lewis, who writes for us, and we were talking this morning and via text, and I told her, I said, Suey pig is apparently not the universal call for a pig, not to Barney. Suey pig was not here. And later in the show, I'll tell you how I actually got him back into his little area and how I lured him back. We'll have that story coming up. But first, what's new in Murfreesboro? Do you like hot wings? Well, keep it right here.
You know that feeling you get when your team goes big? You can get that same feeling on Zen Sports. When you sign up for a Zen Sports account, you will receive up to a $1,000 no danger first wager. That's right. When you place your first bet in Zen Sports with up to 500 odds, you can be reimbursed for the amount of your bet up to a $1,000 maximum within 24 hours if the bet loses. No other sportsbook will offer you a premier sports betting experience with 24/7 customer support and faster withdrawals like Zen Sports. Zen Sports. Betting just got better. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 21 and up and in Tennessee to bet.
What's up, folks? I'm on 96 down by the Kroger and Veterans right here with Atomic Wings right behind me. Got an open date finally for Atomic Wings, so they fell a little bit behind. If you remember, we did an update on this a long time ago, and I think they were supposed to open around the end of October. But you know, construction, things happen. They had to have some machines delivered, all that good stuff. But December 28th is what I was told, is to expect them to open, as provided all things go well and there's no more hiccups. December 28th is what they're shooting for. And I don't know if you've seen their website, but some of their stuff looks amazing. And the ingredients come from New York, and it's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be really good. I can't wait to try this place out. So there you go, Atomic Wings, December 28th. For everybody who's been asking, there's your open date. If you got any questions or comments on anything, put them down below. I'll get to those as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching. Follow for more. See you on the next one.
Follow John at Murfreesboro.com on YouTube. He's fantastic, and he always keeps us in touch with what's coming up in Murfreesboro. Speaking of Murfreesboro, raising money with a 5K for the new year. Now, I can imagine running in their little running outfits, 5K when it is cold. Of course, I can't imagine doing it when it's hot either, but unless something is chasing me or they're giving away something free, like at Chewy or something, I'm not going to be running. So these people who go out and do this, like our boss and his wife, Ellen Gould, Dave and Ellen Gould, will go out and run in these dadgum things. Well, I'm not going to be doing this, but if you are a 5K person, this is for you.
Get ready to run, jog, or walk in the annual New Year's Day 5K. This family-friendly race will be held on January 1st at 10 a.m. at Barfield Crescent Park. This event will be electronically timed, and all participants will receive a souvenir shirt and medal. There will also be age group winners in the male and female categories. So kick off the new year with a healthy start and join us for the New Year's Day 5K. To register, visit www.murfreesboroparks.com.
Well, I got a really neat Christmas card, and I'm going to call it a card because it was a text of a new Christmas song from Gary Burr and Georgia Middleman, and I was so excited to get it. Gary Burr, I went to Gary Burr songwriting school. I studied his writing, incredible songwriter. And they sent a new song. They said, we thought about doing something funny because they're very funny, and said, but we decided to do something just a little bit different. And I'm going to share that. We're getting so close to Christmas. I'm in the mood. Can you tell? I'm in the mood for Christmas. So let's just share a little Gary Burr, Georgia Middleman. I Need a Little Christmas.
Need a Christmas, just like a Christmas I used to have when I was young. I need to know that I'm not done putting angels on a tree, looking in the sky to see if there were reindeer flying over me. I need a Christmas just like a Christmas when Santa came on Christmas Eve. And I'd pretend to be asleep, tiptoe down the stairs and then try to sneak a peek at him. I wanna feel that way again. But one morning you wake up, suddenly you're all grown up with a million more important things to do. Somewhere along the way you lose the magic. You dream a little less, but that's just life, I guess. One morning you wake up, suddenly you're all grown up with a million more important things to do. Somewhere along the way you lose the magic. You dream a little less, but that's just life, I guess. Need a Christmas just like a Christmas. It was easy to believe in the Yuletide mystery when old Saint Nick was on the way. Peace and love were here to stay. The world was kind for just one day. I need a Christmas. I need a Christmas.
Oh man, I just love their voices together at Middleman Burr, Gary Burr, Georgia Middleman. And you can also see them when they perform live. A lot of times, Gary might be on the road with Ringo Starr. He might be on the road with Carole King. He might be on the road just with, he and Georgia also have a trio with Kenny Loggins. So there's no telling where you're going to find them, but everywhere you find them, the music will be incredible. I just absolutely love that. So many people checking in this morning. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle. I love that Ferris wheel clip. Never gets old. It doesn't to me either. And it still gets me every time. Barney the pig does have a mind of his own. He really does. Crazy. Yeah. Good morning there, my little sister. Mom and I are watching. Love you. You look so pretty in your red sweater and lipstick. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that y'all are there. Elizabeth, 5K. Yeah, there's a lot of things our girls will do, but that is not one I'm going to join in on. Leslie, his voice reminds me of Gary Morris. Well, that's awesome. I love that. Mona is here, and Mona represents so many wonderful companies that are part of this show. If you want to have your company represented on this show, Mona is the person. Mona Bagsby is the person to talk to. But she turned me on to this place, and I love their commercials so much. And I love the idea. When you think about buying jewelry for Christmas, it's confusing to me. If you go into one of these great big department stores or one of these great big jewelry stores and stuff, and you don't have somebody who can explain to you something, you either buy something that's out of your price range and you regret it after you do it, or you buy something that doesn't have the quality, or you don't understand what you've just bought. Okay. Well, if you take that to a place that's a homegrown family organization like Hancock Jewelry, oh my gosh. But just look at this commercial. Isn't this the cutest thing? I love it. When it's all family, it's all family, it's all family.
This Christmas, score big and give her what she truly wants. A diamond bracelet, earrings, or new diamond ring. And now, with Earthmind and lab-grown diamonds, we can match any budget. All offered with interest-free financing. Or trade in your old jewelry for a new, sparkly look. Score big points with diamonds from Hancock Diamonds. Hancock Diamonds, Goodlettsville.
Hey, what did I tell you about throwing football indoors?
I bet we got Mama Pat's attention on that. She likes her jewelry. That's so cool. Well, recently at MTSU, they had a beautiful commencement ceremony, and MTSU put together a collaboration of all the things to celebrate. There are a lot of graduates who will be celebrating Christmas this year with a brand new degree from MTSU. Congratulations. Good luck to you in your future, and we are all so proud of you.
I'm very grateful that you have chose this university as the place to pursue your academic goals. And as your president, along with our faculty, staff, and alumni and board, I want you to know that we all are very proud of you. So candidates, enjoy this time of excitement and bask in the glory of this very special day.
I want to assure you that your future is bright if you make the effort and seize the opportunity that's never been greater than it is now in Middle Tennessee. Today is a celebration of the scholars and doers that you have become. But today marks a beginning of a new phase. MTSU has equipped you with the knowledge and skills. Now it's time to apply them. So to the class of 2023, step forward, remember your lessons, be bold, be inquisitive, and most importantly, have faith in yourself and the value of the community that stands behind you.
Graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your hat.
Oh, y'all, I got tears in my eyes. Did you, the older lady that was in there, she got her she graduated from college right before Christmas. I mean, it's life-changing, and I love that. And so congratulations to everybody. Hey, my good buddy, Scott Southworth, is standing by. He's in the waiting room. But before that, I just want to remind you that Zoolumination is open during the holidays. That means Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, day after Christmas, Boxing Day. They open. And you better make your reservations because they're going to be full because everybody's sick of being in their house. I'm not going to say we're sick of the people because we're not. We're not. But we might be sick of being in that house. You will not be cooped up and you will see all this beauty.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Here, my friend, my hillbilly Santa. How are you, my darling?
Well, I'm good. I don't know if you can see behind me, but my music room / office has turned into rapping central. I got stuff piled everywhere. So yeah,
This is the time of year for it, right?
'Tis the season. I loved that graduation thing you were just showing. You know, Mrs. Southworth just finally got her degree last year, and I love that you know, no matter what age you are, to be going for whatever it is you want to do is a special thing, right?
It really is. I saw that video, and I subscribe to everything that MTSU does. But I mean, all the area colleges, we've got some great ones here in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Cumberland University is here, and of course, obviously the ones in town. You got Vanderbilt and Fisk University, Tennessee State University, all great places to learn. But the fact that people are going back, and everybody makes a big deal in May when everybody graduates in the spring, but those mid-year graduations are every bit as important to the people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, how are you?
I'm just fantastic, and you are in the spirit of the season, and I played your new Christmas single last week on the show and told people you were going to be joining us. People went nuts over this song.
Wow. Well, I saw that you did that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear it's been getting a really nice response, and that's all you ask for, right? As an artist, that's what you're striving for.
Absolutely, it is. Wooden Sheriff's Gun is what we're talking about. And you worked on finding the right animation for it, and it's perfect. And you also got some really cool people who joined you, because you and I both know that relationship. It's like location. If you're talking real estate, our relationships are what make it all work. And your relationships built this song.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, the song itself, I think, was written, I don't know, somewhere between 15 and 17 years ago with Frank Rishi, who at the time was in a band called Gypsy.
Yes.
Before that, they had been, I forget their name before that, but it was a family band with Frank and Lily Mae. Little 13-year-old Lily Mae Rishi, Scarlett was playing mandolin. Lily Mae played fiddle and sang, and then Amber Dawn, at the time she still lived here, and she played fiddle and sang. And I loved that band, and so Frank and I started getting together and writing, and every time we'd get together, we'd write a song. And you know that's not how it happens normally. But he and I just clicked, which is strange because he was 19 and I was pushing 40. We had nothing in common.
Albeit Frank is an old soul. Let's just like he was not 19 like we know 19-year-olds who lived on video games. He lived with music. I mean, these Rishi kids were. I mean, it pours out of them. Yeah. And you're right. None of them, like Lily was not a 13-year-old in her mind and how she presented herself mentally. She was just so above and beyond most 13-year-olds I know. But anyways, Frank and I wrote it, and we recorded it probably 15 years ago, and it was terrible. We weren't happy with it, so it never saw the light of day. And about 3 years ago, I said, let's just do it with your sisters, and let's try that. And boy, we went to Misa Arriaga, who a couple of years ago produced Casey Musgrave's Christmas album, and we went to his studio there in East Nashville, and we just had such a great day together. And so we finally got it sounding the way we did. And then it took a few years to get the video that I wanted for it as well. So it's been a long time with that song. So I'm so happy it's finally out. And every year, hopefully we can keep sharing it with folks. I want to share just a touch of it now, because it's 5 minutes and change. And so we can't play the whole one today because we want it, but it's really worth the listen. I just giving people an idea what we're talking about.
He was a lawman from Texas. And he always got his man. The year was 1883. Snow was falling Christmas Eve, and the trail was closing in. He knew he'd find his runner in that patch of trees, probably scared to death and just about to freeze. But I came out hands up in the air with a grin from ear to ear, and I was holding a wooden sheriff's gun. Yeah, I was holding a wooden sheriff's gun. I said, I'm sorry for the goose chase. I couldn't go to jail until I got this done. And I know you've heard it all before, sir, but could you please take this to my son? He's a good boy, the only thing I've done right, and he still believes the magic comes on Christmas night. And when he wrote to Sandy Claus, the only thing that he asked for was a wooden sheriff's gun. Was a wooden sheriff's gun.
Okay, I had to do the setup. I had to get all the setup taken ever. So obviously, lawman looking for a crook, a guy who's done something, who's made a poor choice.
Yes, yes.
But not an. I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say he was looking for a bad guy, because he wasn't looking for a bad guy. This is very obviously a guy who made a poor choice, and he wanted to bring this gift home to his son.
Yes, that's it. That's it. It was a. I wish I could remember. It was so long ago, Devin. And you know, I don't know about you, but my memory, I forget everything nowadays. But I just I don't remember where the idea came from, but I just remember sitting there talking and saying, you know what, when did kids start even paying attention to Santa? When was Santa Claus a thing in the U.S.? And
yeah,
it was in the late 1800s, and we just said, let's write a Christmas song that doesn't have jingle bells and isn't blatantly Christmassy, but encompasses maybe some of the ideas and the spirit of Christmas. So that was kind of where we were going, and make it an Old West type of Clint Eastwood movie type of song.
Okay, my sister who's watching this show right now is going, oh my gosh, I love that. Her favorite show is Gunsmoke, and everything she'll go, well, remember that episode of Gunsmoke? I go, your entire wisdom is based on Gunsmoke, High Chaparral, and The Lawman. I mean, it's just like, what? You know, it's so funny. But that is a movie. It is, you know, and I see this. I'm going to tell you, when I was watching the video that you had, I said, this would make a wonderful Christmas movie that's not so drenched in all the stuff. You know, I mean, we're not saving Santa Claus Town. We're not saving the Christmas Tree Farm. We're not saving the inn. All those Christmas movies.
Maybe not for the Hallmark Channel, then, is what you're saying.
Well, I think the Western Channel needs to have their own Christmas movies. How about that?
Well, there you go. Well, you know, I think Faith just needs to make that movie, or
INSP. I think Faith needs to make that movie too. She and her husband Campion should make that movie.
That's
it's
right.
just
right.
It's such a great song, and the payoff at the end is you guys have to listen. So you can find this on YouTube. Is that correct?
On YouTube or at scottsouthworth.com. And thank you for bringing some attention to it. I'm really pleased with it, and then to have Frank singing with me, and then Lily Mae comes in the second part, and she's singing during the moments with the wife, and I tell you, their harmonies, you know this from years, probably going and watching them at Layla's back in the early 2000s. I just love their voices together. There's just nothing like it.
Oh, I tell you, I was at Lily Mae's Opry debut.
Wow.
And I was, when she first came to town, Marla Sitton, who from the Smokehouse brought them in to meet me, and they were just little ones. I mean, literally, Lily Mae could just about fit in a guitar case.
Right.
She was just a tiny little thing and going, I want to take a nap, and she fit in the guitar case. And to be at her Opry debut was very, very special. And this song is very special that she would have this family effect there. Nan Cassidy joins us and says, hello, Scott. Merry Christmas.
Hi, Nan. How are you?
Elizabeth says, I love this so much, and I'm digging the Santa cowboy hat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, any place we can see you live coming up this Christmas?
I'm done.
You're done for the year.
I'm done. My last public show was the Bluebird this Saturday. And it was an all Christmas song Bluebird round that we do every year with Randy Brooks. Grandma got run over
by a reindeer.
And I'm doing. I'll be on T. Willie's Muletown Mix radio show tomorrow afternoon, and that's it. I'm spending time with the family, and wow, look at that. We got all dark there. That's all right. Spending time with the family and the dogs, and gonna go to the Smokies and just have some family time.
Well, you have a beautiful Christmas, and thank you for giving one to us and spending some time with us. I appreciate you.
Merry Christmas to you and all your watchers and listeners, and to your sister and your family down south. You know this. I'm praying for y'all every day and thinking about y'all. So Merry Christmas, and I can't wait to see you next year.
Oh, love you so much.
All right.
Bye. And Scott is not joking on this, because he said to me, the last time he called, he goes, I'll just call to check on your mama. Isn't that sweet? That's good people. Good people. So be safe, everybody. I want you. Oh, I have one more message. There are a lot of people who've been looking for someone to help them after the tornado. There are a lot of storms. There are a lot of people who are putting that they need help with fixing their houses. They don't know who to trust. Let me give you somebody real quick. My friend Brenda Fielder and her folks over at Mid-South Exteriors. This is what they do. Homegrown, family owned, right here in Middle Tennessee for 4 generations.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at SouthExteriors.com.
Okay, now I can say it. Be safe, be kind, and remember you are loved, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.
We are home, we are family, we are things to do and place to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main